We're at Hyundai in George, and we're about to do a feature on the beautiful Hyundai Alcazar. Hyundai George told us specifically before we started filming, do not tell everybody how amazing the car is. You need to take it for a drive, and you need to tell the people what you really think of the car. The person who's going to be taking us out today, Aldenn, one of the staff. Aldenn, your job is to tell me why I need to buy this vehicle.
Well, Jeff, I mean, if you like this, I like you. It's got a 7-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty, 3-year, 45,000 kilometer service plan. It's got a 2-liter petrol engine, 117 kilowatts, 191 newton meters.
Okay, figures. I'm not going to buy a car on figures. I am going to buy a car. I need to know what it feels like on the road. Well, then take it for a drive. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, Aldenn, I think this is a good opportunity for us to try the sport mode.
No, so Jeff, the sport mode, it gives that little bit of extra oomph. So you're passing the mountains now in this pass, so this will be perfectly tested out.
Yeah. And it kicks in nice and smoothly, eh?
Absolutely, yeah.
There's no lag or no sudden, yeah, and the car really feels nicely balanced in the corners as well. Nice and sticky. I would have suspected, because of the really nice ride height of the car and the clearance, that there might be a little bit of sort of pitching sideways, but the car sits incredibly smoothly through the corners. I'll get a chance to test the brakes here on this one. Yeah, nice and smooth.
Yeah. You can feel it up, down, all the way. You can feel what the car is doing.
Yeah. Holds the line nicely in the turn, in the corner. So we're on the Outeniqua Pass at the moment, which is one of the best places to feel the car's suspension on cornering going uphill, and yeah, this car feels really, really comfortable. No surprises. Brakes are nice. Yeah, I'm currently doing 80 kilometers an hour, which is the speed limit on the hill up the pass. We've had a chance now to drive this car, but looking at it from the outside, you've got a proper little SUV, you've got good cladding, and you've got a really decent ride height from underneath here. So, Aldenn, fuel economy, that's obviously make or break in these vehicles. Tell us about the fuel economy on this.
So you're expecting about 7.5 liters per 100 kilos.
And today, in this climate, with the issues we're having with fuel and no fuel, then fuel and no fuel, it's really key, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, so it's not a tiny vehicle. It's quite big. In the segment, this is what you would expect in terms of fuel consumption.
So basically, we've got good looks in this car. We've got brilliant fuel efficiency. We've got comfort, and importantly, we've got really good safety. 6 airbags. I think that's a wrap from Outeniqua Pass. What I really wanted to know is, could this car get me here and still fit into my lifestyle? Okay, well then I'm going to put it into, we're on the dirt road now.
Sand traction would be the best. So there you go.
Okay, cool. And I've got to say that other smaller cars, I can feel it, but yeah, I've got absolutely no vibration coming through the steering wheel. The sound system here.
So you've got wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. It's very friendly to use, user friendly. What would you like to hear?
Let's go old school, Hotel California.
You've got a lot of things that you can do here. You've got your maps that pops up there. You've got your music here on the side. The volume knobs are very easy to control. Everything is physical.
Okay, and so I've also obviously got volume control here
on your steering.
On the steering as well. Yeah. That is amazing. The audio quality is fantastic. at this amazing boot space.
Well, 579 liters, put the seats down, another 1,000 liters. I mean, it's more than enough.
And if you want, you get to give guys lifts up to the map of Africa, to the top. You get a pilot without his own car, you can fit comfortably in the back. I feel like I'm in a space capsule. One thing people don't always think about when buying a car is what happens when you sell it again. Brands like Hyundai have been in South Africa for years, which means there's a strong track record when it comes to resale value. So while newer brands might look tempting up front, long-term value is where things can really start to separate. And that's something worth thinking about before you sign anything. So after a wonderful day out with the Hyundai Alcazar, they asked me to give a list, an honest list of things that I don't like about the car. So the things that are negative for me about the car, I can honestly say I really racked my brain and I can't find any negatives, and I'm being perfectly honest about that. The car is, granted, it's not a luxury SUV, it's not designed as a racing car, but it's stylish, it's comfortable, everything works, and it's fun in its own sort of way, a little bit like my girlfriend. But there really are no negatives. The ergonomics inside, everything is there where you need it. It's the handles, the touch screens on the radio interface, everything just feels right. The car looks nice, it handles beautifully, as you've heard on a number of occasions. It really does not feel like a small family SUV. I would say, especially in light of the amazing specials that they've got on at the moment, I would say make a plan, come to Hyundai George and take this little beauty for a test drive.